keep your eyes open out there, soldier.
Good. There's some rings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly. Got it. Whoa! Head rush. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tallnecks. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. There's a Tallneck. Need to get on top of its head. Oh, how to land this thing. Made it. Just gotta override it. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tallneck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to get used to that. those rebels. Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the grove. I hope the Carlo and its knock could be out any longer. There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now on to the grove. Pulse from Tomek should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. Pretty useful, even after I deal with Regalia.
Inside. Kara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
It's Aloy!
She flies on the wings of the Ten.
The tide has turned! Push through! End of the line, Carl. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
The fight is just beginning! It's like fighting with Watcher!
I'd hope to fight a legend! You...
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
Are you here to play? Or... Run! Hide! Your fear will lead me to you!
Okay, go.
This is where it ends!
Yeah, it is.
I will carve my story! Soon your blood will be mine! You die here and now! Show me strength! I will tell all how You thought I would serve you?
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. You led a rebellion that tore a tribe apart. All for bloodlust and revenge. Maybe the only thing you deserve is to die right here. Or maybe that fury can be directed at the real enemy.
You want to ally with her? How can you even trust her?
Despite all that she's done, she's never been one to break her word.
And will she give it?
I won't beg for my life. Decide.
I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tanakh for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tanakh army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late. Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Yourself up all you want. We'll settle this on board.
So, Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hikaru's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Karja too.
Then I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
May your blade be... I never thought we'd see the visions like this.
Desert Clan is grateful, Aloy.
Oh, the flame of the desert now flies on the wings of the Ten. Will wonders never cease?
I thought you wanted to stay neutral.
In the end, I decided that if you thought Hikaru was worth fighting for, then that was good enough for me.
I'm honored.
The honor is mine. I hope you know what you're doing. Sparing Regala caused this mess to begin with. The chaplains will preach of this battle for as long as the tribe lives on. The chaplains will preach of this battle for as long as the tribe lives on.
And so the Wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
So what? Come on. The arena match with the Frost Claws? Not anyone.
Ateka. I figured I'd see you here.
Of course. The Lowland clan fought for our own today. And like the day Hikaru conquered the Grove, we stand victorious. I see the same look in his eyes as I did then. Hope. Restored. His vision for us endures.
He'll need your continued support, I'm sure.
And he will always have it. Thank you for everything, Aloy.
So, I've been thinking.
The chaplains will preach of this battle for as long as the tribe lives on.
Okay, hop off this song.
Strike true as the tech.
That was amazing. Well, good thing I have a little something called
Dakote. Thought you'd be back at the Bulwark.
Let it be known that the Sky Clan defended the Grove today. As hopeless a battle as it was. Until you flew in on the wings of the Ten, that is. We are in your debt.
You fought for your tribe, so your debt is paid.
On your way, then.
About life as a soldier at JTF 10.
How many do you have?
Too many to count.
Marshal Avira.
What did I tell you, Aloy? You get into the craziest of fights. And I saw it with my own eyes. Best day ever.
I'm just glad I got here in time.
So what's next for you then? The scabs on the glowing island?
Soon, yeah.
Then their days are numbered. Good luck.
No. They're all part of the same thing.
Your part in today's battle will be recounted for years to come by me and all chaplains who come after.
Didn't hear about religion. Good day, Outlander. bright. You are welcome here.
Welcome, Outlander.
Wreckage from a raft. Maybe those fugitives didn't make it too far after all. I'll only find out if I go down there. There's someone down in that rocky outcrop. Where'd we get off? You're one of the raiders who attacked Tide's Reach? Where are the others?
Holed up on top of a tower across the sea to the west. Where I left them. I thought that they were true Tenakth, but they're murderers, not soldiers.
The Tenakth that Tide's Reach think you should all face justice.
Then they should come and get me themselves. If you want justice, then find the others. Leave me here to face the sea. My last battle.
Why did you abandon the other raiders?
They abandoned the cause. They seek carnage, not honor.
You think the attack on Tide's Reach was honorable?
I wanted to face the guards in battle, but the others murdered them in their sleep.
The rebellion is over, you know.
So you say. I say there will always be those who want the Tenakth to be true to themselves. Leave me. You'll find the others on a tower if you keep going to the west. Find your justice there. Go! I'll face death soon enough.
Why did you abandon the other raiders?
We abandoned.
So that... Fugitives are in a tower to the west. If they're close to landfall, they could be a threat to the claim. I better take care of them. Machines. Better be careful. Frost ammo won't hurt it much. Should be able to look for that gyro compass. machines could have scavenged through all the wreckage. I should check any scrap piles left around the island, just to be sure. That'll make things easier. Let's hope I can find the gyro compass in one of those scrap piles. Get a good glide in. That's it. This thing took a beating. Not sure it still works. Better take it to Harry and Christia. Maybe they can fix it. What is this place? do much.
Feeling better? We say the same thing about your breakfast.
By the ancestors. You're back. Is that?
I'm sorry.
It's broken. Our last hope.
No. There has to be a way to fix it.
How?
We just need to replace the batteries and the sensor unit.
Right, because they're just lying around a jungle for us to find. Wait.
The ancient fleet.
It might have what we need.
What ancient fleet?
When we abandoned our ship, we were washed ashore on a beach southwest of here.
There were ships built by the ancestors there.
Overseer Bohai will never let us go there. He won't risk losing any more navigators. He needs us to guide the fleet home.
No one's going home without a working gyro compass.
I can get them for you.
You'll need to look for a sensor unit. They're usually on a ship's antenna.
And batteries. 3 of them. They're small, so they might be hard to find.
I've got something for that.
We put our faith in you once again, Ancestor.
Keep an eye on her. Good thing it's up to you.
The roost. There. Someone's lit a fire. It must be the raiders who attacked Tide's Reach.
Up there! There's someone flying!
Who is that?
Who cares? Bring her down!
Okay, that's the raiders. And they are a threat. I better find a place to land. And fight. I can't let these fugitives escape.
We make our stand here.
Bring that Outlander down! This isn't your business.
You're not leaving here.
That's the last of them. Those raiders won't be attacking Tide's Reach again. Or anyone else. Therium and Christie are some of the ancient ships in this area. I should take a look. That machine will shrug off acid. No good. Oh, looks like there's a shipwreck. Beach. Looks like there's a shipwreck on the beach. There, a sinking ship. Maybe it has what Harry and Christie need to fix the gyro compass. Here I come! The ship's antenna. Let's hope the sensor unit is still intact. No sensor unit. But there is an old recording.
This is the USS Anchorage. Hailing. Anyone who's left. The Medina, the Omaha, and the New Orleans are down. And the swarm just cracked the Harris open like an egg. Incoming! Hold on! The lead Horus is heavily damaged. If we can concentrate fire, maybe we can still take it down. I think we've got a ping on the Hamilton! Lost it! Sensors down! We're sailing blind!
It sounds like their sensor unit was taken out. They were trying to reach other ships. Guess I should find the batteries now. My focus should pick them up. Another battery. Just need one more of these. Take a look inside that shipwreck. See if there's any power sources there. Take a look inside that shipwreck. See if there's any power sources there. Found you. Sweet. Focus picked up coordinates from that transmission I found. If there's more shipwrecks there, they might have an intact sensor. Well, that ship has an antenna with a dreadwing perched on it. Great. Gonna have to deal with it before I can look for the sensor the Quen need. Okay, I should be able to check out that antenna now. Getting down now. An intact sensor unit. This should be all that Harry and Christia need. Looks like there's one more transmission in here.
This is the Hamilton. Anchorage, your transmission has been received. Targeting the lead.
It's never a happy ending, is it?
This is the Hamilton. Anchorage, your transmission has been received. Targeting the lead Horus.
Just lost the starboard missile battery. Can't fire. We're empty.
Damn it.
Captain, there's nothing left to fire. Your orders.
Set a course for the Horus chassis. Ramming speed.
For that.
Not now.
Hey, you're back. Push comes to shove. They're all ready to set sail. Having a good day? Nothing wrong with this structural integrity. When we depart, it's all up to the captains and navigators.
I found what you need.
Thank you. I'll get working on the gyro compass immediately. I'm coming home, Leandra.
You've done us a great kindness, Aloy. Christia is not the only one with people waiting back home. She'll be able to fix that gyro compass in no time. We'll never be able to thank you enough. But this should be a start.
If you need anything, tell Bohai to contact Alva. I'm sure she can help.
May the ancestors steer us true.
I can't believe we're actually going home.
First, we need to put this thing together.
Right.
destiny.
With all that, you'll be as dangerous as any army.
from the cold. This is the mountain we got to know closer to the Stormbird. I think. Rika's armor should be around here somewhere. No room on me. I can send it to my stash. A fragment of Rika's armor. There must be more. I don't like the sound of that. Another armor fragment.
It must be the Stormbird that killed Farika.
better eat the Stormbird. I don't have a scrap of Freaka's armor. One more bit of armor lodged in the machine. I guess that's it then. I should let the Tenakth know I recovered what's left of Freaka's kit.
There will be those who won't.
Every battle brings.
There walks the Outlander.
Hikaro's honor. The rebellion is shattered.
But to fly on Sunwing?
Aloy, now the vision's bird built by this Outlander.
Look again next time.
They're still digging everyone out.
We saw you fly. Did you find Farika?
I was able to retrieve her armor. What's left of it anyway. She didn't stand a chance against that Stormbird.
Ah, I see. A painful end. But not without glory. So, what do you think? Was she the first to fly on the wings of the Ten?
She was brave, and spent a fair amount of time in the air. I'd say what she did qualifies.
She flew! I knew it. The first to fly. As her successor, you should keep her armor. You can fix it up at the workbench. This way.
Once you repair the armor, you're welcome to it. You take after Farika. Bold, brave, and a diplomatic liar.
She met a harsh fate. Let her have the title.
Fair enough. It's kind of you to show such humility.
If we want to reclaim our honor, then we must keep your plate bright. Honor and strength. Good day.
You flew on the wings.
The Tenakth welcome us to be teachers the sternest lessons.
Once you repair Farika's armor,
Outbound
where
Regala as
come and
easily as
trade.
the bulwark, Outlander. What comes next for you? Outlander.
A weak weapon is a crime.
I see you, champion. Sit, please. There's someone in Arrowhand who's been looking for you, champion. Goes by the name of Moralo. Sounded like he had something important to discuss.
I'll try to stop by Arrowhand when I can, then.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
Better get everyone in the control room so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base. Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away. I failed Varl, the Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back. With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Tanakh, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, it is not a battle I am going to win. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always.
Yeah?
I was thinking we could spar for a bit. When you have the time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
Might be a way to deal with
Aloy!
Wish I could say we don't need them. But silence until even Regala.
Yeah.
Right. I guess Silence is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his...
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just... After everything...
Sure. Doesn't look like any of our...
Yet. So, Katalo tells me you flew... I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're...
Don't worry.
Looking for it.
You,
I tried. I don't think even... And you say she wants...
I think so. I better get...
Well, you know where to find...
Aloy. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tanakh something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a...
Sorry to disappoint. Ready to head over?
Whatever comes.
Have you talked to...
Erend and I tried speaking, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he? Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different. How to go with the...
They were... I thought, but if, even if to be honest...
I'm glad they're lucky.
I'll make sure Erend...
Thanks.
You flew? Kotalo told me. And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready?
Almost. Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having someone like Regala here? She seems angry. The kind of angry that leads to murdering people.
Don't worry. We're going to the Zeniths.
If you...
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
The Silence. He's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm?
Our... spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that. You sure? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and mad... Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their...
Guess the more... I suppose you saw that Tilda is here.
I almost went up to her. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, I don't know if I'm scared of... Probably.
I need to...
I'll be right...
Did you need something? Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings, so ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tanakh army and that weapon. And to get the Tanakh to fight for you, or rather the sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still...
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation at the Hades Proving Lab.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Durval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Durval had failed.
So you promised her Regala, and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army, and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zenith at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hekarro.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hekarro was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
All right, Silence. I'll let you know when it's time. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
You know, we've never played Machine Strike together.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Kotallo, always kicking my ass.
Who says I'm any good at it?
The way my luck's going, I'll bet you're a pro.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there, your squad.
They can hold their own. And as for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
The whole time I've been in the West, I'd at least like to...
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dork, Jiroka, Makalo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example. It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust. But my chief betrayed me. Betrayed the Tanakh.
How did Hikaru betray you?
Hikaru called on the clans to resist the Karja's red raids. But we did more than just defend. We hunted them. And they fled, as children before a pack of claw striders, all the way to their border. There we ripped down their stone walls. Their domain was ours for the taking. But when it came time to push on, Hikaru ordered us to fall back. What soldier retreats when slaughter is at hand?
The kind who wants peace for their people.
Peace is just a lull between vendettas. But I thought my chief had greater tactics than mine, so I stood by him, even when he allowed that filthy Karja to join our ranks.
Fashav.
I enjoyed watching him die at the embassy. He should have been put down when we first captured him on the field. Instead, Hikaru made him a marshal.
Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tanakh.
It was an insult. No outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear marks. And then a Karja messenger was brought before us? That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hikaru and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the sun.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hikaru?
The quivering priest bore a message from their new king. No more war. Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace, and a true Tenakth would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled, but Hikaru lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor
and lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid. With him, so with an army of the day you got him.
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for how did silence
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with the Asarama Sera and her sons of
So all this time, you didn't and you trusted an Outlander?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed her. But she spoke with the same burning hatred for the Karja. And she offered me the chance to run them down with machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. I bet you felt.
I don't think so. What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Hikaru and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win. Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hikaru, failed to eliminate you. No Tenakth would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls. All I have left are the screams of those long dead, and so show me where to be.
All right.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your... But if I'm to die, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the Ten.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.
He seems happy with it. Trust me like a queen.
That is a happy thought.
There you are.
Stay as long as you like. I don't mind the company.
Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's...
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever.
Okay, so...
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. Says we'd have coffee. I thought it was just shop talk, but
Then I was surprised at how much I looked. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I think Liz felt this. She had lost her mother a few years back. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less, and so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to try to undo what damage I... Hence the data channel with Beta. The seed and the little trick.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a safe place, not just for cultural artifacts of incalculable, truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And
yes, her upbringing was so... I thought if she could experience, it would bring a heritage every bit as valid. Data being dropped. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact. She needed...
Why do you think Elizabeth...
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant. She cared so deeply, but it also felt like she never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had... Sometimes I wonder if anyone really...
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Far Zenith's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as dealing with heavy resistance. They're also printing the natural resources they've...
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island.
It was likely ferrying materials. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comfort, disaster can strike.
Have you figured out how...
No, and he's been very... I'll admit it bothers me, but I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
So, Eric...
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required him more. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he... Though I suspect...
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him. Though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough.
I would very much like to see his...
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths, Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What, like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the HoloNet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Just you wait, Varl.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove.
I saw you fly on the wings of the 10. I would say that I am...
Thank you.
It is I.
Look, I know you're... but I want her on our side.
It is more than she deserves.
Thank you. Did Aaron tell you we found the people, rebels, the power to override...
He told me of the battle. I suggested he etch this victory on his fighting arm with one of our inkers.
Is he going to do it?
He didn't say no.
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
I have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that? All right, people. I need you up in the control room, right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location, undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly, from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. Are you with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Remember, we need to get Silence Weapon to the Zenith base intact if we want to take their shields down.
I'll be gentle.
We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a... I can hear the drinking songs already.
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know?
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. You just saved my butt a couple of times now. It wouldn't feel right to leave it behind. You know, besides, it goes with my outfit.
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. Varl made the right call, you know, bringing you here.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. How you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it. World ending and all. No time like the present, though. If you're up for it.
You think it's time for...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. Oh.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Karja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha! And when it was Ursa's turn, the Karja thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
And she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels for good measure. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
I remember you telling me something about that. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Karja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Karja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Karja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
You were right.
All good stuff.
Varl.
So.
You know, and
I
guess I should.
I'll see you at the rendezvous.
I wouldn't have. I hope everybody's ready for this.
Aloy, at least...
Thanks. You and Aaron seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music, but he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too bad. Everyone here, training, working together. If it weren't for Varl, none of it would have happened.
You know, there was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous, to be honest. I think we both were. So he brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be and any fears I had about our mission. I miss him terribly.
I know. I should go.
Before you do.
What is it?
You place this focus in my care. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you for the both of us.
So...
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
Let's just try to all come back home. Okay? You nervous?
I'd be lying.
The plan will work.
Right.
Once all this is over...
I don't know. If I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus, or what they'd do to me for reading what is clear. Even if I somehow... Would I be willing to let the ancestors... Would I dare challenge them? Or...
Who's this?
We used to be right. I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close, and she promised she'd wait for me.
Well, that was smart of her.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do. The rest of us should be in Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick.
What exactly?
I don't know. I want you to know I'm...
Whatever happens, I'm grateful. I never thought I'd get...
Come on, do I look that old? Katalo will protect you inside...
I'm not afraid. I know Katalo will, if we die doing so.
I'd rather you both...
We'll try.
I need to get...
I'll be at the... May truthfully...
So, you return. Something else?
I'll be going.
As you wish.
Here for more words, or is it time to strike?
That's all.
Leave.
Welcome back, Aloy. Would you like to continue?
I should be go-
I'll be making...
Spinning in a teacup.
So, how are we feeling about the mission?
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end, whatever that will be.
Thank you, Kotallo.
You brought us together. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm, before we leave on our mission.
Right.
Thank you.
We didn't really get to talk about what happened.
There was... If he were to Noct, Varl's bravery would have earned him sacred burial at the Grove, among the most distinguished of our tribe's warriors. His deeds were when I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin, so that it may live on.
I'm sure he'd be honored. Now that training...
The bulwark, and how we need another miracle.
I'll try not to.
I know.
I'll see you
It will be... Yes.
I bet people are...
None more than our Quen app. She couldn't wait. I get hoping.
Good. Now that...
The bull... And how... I know.
We didn't really get to...
There... If I will...
I've got...
The enemy.
I could use a drink.
More respect. Drop the acrobatics.
Outlander, will you trade with the Tanakh?
My stock will be here next time.
Conqueror of Regala. Champion of the...
You said something about rewarding me? You don't have to. Regala had to be stopped.
That battle was almost the end of me and my partner Sosek. During the fighting, I was surrounded by rebels just as I saw a machine about to strike him down. Then your bomb fell from the sky and he was saved. We all were. I can't properly repay you for what you did, but I can offer you something.
You really don't need to.
Honor is payment enough for any warrior, I know, but Greenshine will buy more blades. I discovered a cache of it inside a cave on a mountain to the southwest of here, right at the edge of the desert. It's guarded by machines, but if you can fly in and bomb them as you did in the battle, you can claim the Greenshine for yourself.
I might give it a try. Do you want me to bring some back to you?
No. It's for you, all of it. The least I can give you for saving Sosek's life. I only wish I could be there to see you swoop from the sky and claim it.
A cache of Greenshine could come in handy. Sounds like I'll have to fly up there. A bomb from a Horus would make dealing with those machines a lot easier.
Aloy of the Nora, you honor us with your presence. She who has found the wings of the Ten.
No need for ceremony, Chaplain.
Very well. May I ask what brings you here?
Just checking up on Arrowhand.
Draka's death didn't go over well, but Yara has been true to her word. Water rations have flowed steadily in. I'll keep watch here until someone emerges to take Draka's place.
Looks like it's in good hands then. I should get going.
May the 10 guide your way.
There walks tomorrow's right.
They're all part of it.
Taro owes his life to the champion.
I'm cooking my armor in the... There's the Horus. Time to pick up a bomb. Machines. Must be the spot Moralo told me about. This bomb should come in handy. Time to drop that bomb. It's easier. Gotta finish off those machines and pick up the green shine. Stash this away for later. Down it goes. We're still in this fight. time to find that green shine. Uh-oh, this is gonna be tough. That's all the machines I have to deal with. There's the cache. It was nice of that Tanakh soldier to point me this way. I wasn't looking for thanks, but I'll take it. campfire is true. Even with Regala defeated, there are still outposts with rebel holdouts. Maybe if I get rid of the leader here, the rest will retreat.